Welcome to the Miami University Brick and Ivy Campus Store. The following is meant to provide introduction to our available technology product and support area, MyTech, and more specifically, to give you important information about our highly regarded student laptop program. The Miami Student Laptop Program is the result of coordinated effort between Miami University's campus store and its IT services department for nearly a decade and a half. In seeking to help meet the need for excellent, educationally priced laptops, along with services to help utilize and maintain them, we've developed a program that has provided benefit for more than 20,000 Miami students, as well as parents, faculty, and staff. With so many complex technology options and resources available, it can be difficult for students to know just what to purchase and where to get help with their specific computer and peripheral needs. The Miami Student Laptop Program was designed to help simplify those choices and make it easy to start by confidently purchasing a laptop designed and configured to meet your need for as long and with as little interruption or additional expense as possible. The spirit of the program is to provide a laptop that, unlike many consumer line laptops, including some with similar specifications, has the power, stability, and parts availability, along with the assistance and warranty coverage needed to get you through your time at Miami on the strength of only one computer purchase. All the program's included laptop selections are intended to meet and exceed the standard requirements of most academic and recreational preferences for performance, longevity, and portability. At the campus store, you can get a feel for specific screen sizes and features, as well as the sleekness and durability of the designs. Miami student laptop purchases include manufacturer's extended warranty coverage, as well as service and support accessible right here in our store. Should you need to check in your Miami student laptop for diagnosis or repair, you'll have access to a pool of loaner laptops you can use during the semester. You can check one out and return it when it's time to pick up your own. And as for the bottom line, you can have confidence all these benefits are included at an exceptional, educationally discounted price. The MyTech service counter in the campus store is the place to go right here on campus for help with your Miami student laptop. So you don't run the risk of voiding warranty coverage with unauthorized service or repair, we have Apple and Dell certified technicians on premises with experience and expertise, as well as access to service record submission and manufacturer-approved parts. You can come to the MyTech service counter to get help with various technology needs that will likely not cost anything more than the time it takes to walk you through it. Such needs include help with things like software updates, installs, and activations, as well as malware concerns. For Apple computer users who find themselves needing to run a piece of Windows-exclusive software, we provide help with Boot Camp setup, which, with an adequate amount of hard drive storage, effectively renders the user two laptops in one. When you have a Miami student laptop, many services that require check-in, like complete backups and re-imaging, as well as warranty-covered hardware diagnostics and repairs, can also be done free of charge. This chart of academic recommendations shows that in a few cases, such as those disciplines requiring the use of more graphically demanding software like architecture, mechanical engineering, and graphic design, the augmented graphics capability of the slightly larger laptops is preferred. It also shows some preference for Apple computers in the creative arts, and if you're majoring in computing or business using an Apple laptop rather than one of the Dell models, it shows the likely need to boot camp your Mac at some point with a Windows operating system. Pricing for your Miami student laptop includes educational discount and covers both the laptop and its extended 3-year manufacturer's warranty, serviceable here at our MyTech area or any manufacturer-authorized service center. It also includes a $35 amount that helps us purchase and maintain a pool of loaner computers for checked-in Miami student laptops. The Dell warranty includes coverage for remote support directly from Dell, as well as defect or malfunction protection and accidental damage coverage for any major incident once in a 12-month period. AppleCare Plus includes remote support, coverage for defect or malfunction, and 2 major incidents of accidental damage with a deductible. The deductible for replacement of a damaged display, otherwise costing several $100s, is only $99. The deductible for liquid damage, which almost invariably involves replacement of major components otherwise costing closer to $1,000, is only $399. In an effort to help avoid any out-of-pocket expenses, including AppleCare Plus deductibles or possible repair needs beyond either manufacturer's 3-year warranty, we can add Safeware insurance to your purchase for an additional $199. This insurance, available at purchase or within 90 days upon inspection, is designed to pay for potential repair expenses not covered by the manufacturer warranty for a full 4 years from your laptop purchase. It provides the dollar amount of the full purchase price for your laptop, usable directly with MyTech or in the form of reimbursement should you need to use another repair facility. This coverage is optional, but as you can imagine, particularly in cases of accidental damage during a student's senior year, students regularly find it to be a lifesaver. The 3 basic Dell models included in the program are the Latitude 7400, the XPS 13, and the XPS 15. All come with recent generation Intel quad or 6-core processors, the latest Windows Pro operating system, full or ultra high-definition displays and graphics, a minimum 256 gigabytes of solid-state storage, and, of course, integrated HD video webcams and noise-reducing microphones. For each of the 3 models, we've chosen to stock 2 selected configurations. One that we expect to handily cover rigorous use of the majority of students, and another with the most requested upgrades or additional features. The Latitude 7400 is Dell's traditional business class model. Thin and light, but with enough rugged versatility for business and institutional use, it has a 14-inch screen and a few more ports than the slightly more sleek XPS models. The program includes 2 standard Latitude 7400 configurations. As with all our selections, both should be more than adequate for most students, but for those desiring a little additional speed, multitasking capability, and storage space, the Latitude 7400 No. 2 bumps up the processor from an i5 to an i7 and doubles both the RAM memory and the hard drive capacity. The 13-inch high-definition Infinity Edge display of the Dell XPS 13 makes it the most compact Dell model in our lineup. The XPS 13 No. 2 is a convertible 2-in-1, adding the functionality of a touchscreen foldable for use as a tablet. Like the Latitude 7400 No. 2, the XPS 13 No. 2 also bumps up the processor from an i5 to an i7 and doubles both the RAM memory and the hard drive capacity. For those who prefer a Windows machine but regularly use more graphically demanding software, we have the Dell XPS 15. Both the No. 1 and No. 2 versions of the XPS 15 include 6-core i7 Intel processors, as well as dedicated 4GB NVIDIA graphics cards. They both have 15.6-inch ultra-high-definition Infinity Edge displays and 16 gigabytes of RAM memory. The only difference between them is the added storage capacity of the No. 2 model. There are 3 basic Apple models included in the program as well. They are the 13-inch MacBook Air, the 13-inch MacBook Pro, and the 16-inch MacBook Pro. All come with Intel processors, the latest Mac operating system, Retina displays, all solid-state hard drives, at least 8 gigs of RAM memory, Thunderbolt 3 ports, 720p FaceTime high-definition cameras, and Touch ID sensors. We try to keep all the standard configurations in stock. This means 2 configurations of the 13-inch MacBook Air, either of which comes in silver, gold, or space gray, 4 configurations of the 13-inch MacBook Pro in either silver or space gray, and 2 configurations of 16-inch MacBook Pro, also in silver or space gray. The MacBook Air is the thinnest and lightest Apple laptop currently manufactured, as it tapers slightly toward the front edge. It comes with two Thunderbolt 3 or USB-C ports in any of three colors: silver, gold, or space gray. The base configuration includes a dual-core Intel Core i3 processor, making it the least robust in terms of processing power, but also the very least expensive of all the Apple laptops. The faster configuration includes a quad-core Intel Core i5 processor, as well as twice the hard drive storage. The 13-inch MacBook Pro has very close to the same weight and dimensions as the MacBook Air, but its quad-core i5 processors are generally more powerful. Like all the Pro models, it also includes Apple's Touch Bar and comes in either silver or space gray. The 13-inch MacBook Pro comes in four standard configurations. These two come with a 1.4 GHz processor and two Thunderbolt ports. Please note that although general performance should be comparable, the least expensive of these two has only 128 gigabytes of storage, making it less than adequate if you need to boot camp or install a Windows operating system. The second configuration, however, has twice the storage space, at 256 gigabytes. The 13-inch MacBook Pro has very close to the same weight and dimensions as the MacBook Air, but its quad-core i5 processors are generally more powerful. Like all the Pro models, it also includes Apple's Touch Bar and comes in either silver or space gray. The 13-inch MacBook Pro comes in four standard configurations. These two come with a 1.4 GHz processor and two Thunderbolt ports. Both come with 8 gigabytes of random access memory, but the second configuration has twice the storage capacity at 512 gigabytes. The other two standard configurations of 13-inch MacBook Pro come with an even more powerful 2 GHz processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and four Thunderbolt ports instead of two. The least of these two has a 512 gigabyte hard drive. And the fourth standard configuration 13-inch MacBook Pro doubles the storage space yet again to a terabyte, or 1,000 gigabytes. With its even more powerful processors, AMD Radeon Pro graphics cards with 4 gigabytes of dedicated storage, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and the largest display of all, the 16-inch MacBook Pro is specifically designed for more intense graphics processing. The base model of these 16-inch machines comes with a 2.6 GHz, 6-core i7 processor and 512 gigabytes of hard drive storage. The highest end configuration comes with a 2.3 GHz, 8-core i9 processor and a terabyte of storage. The 16-inch MacBook Pro is made with the studio graphic designer, architect, or artist in mind. These students, particularly by their junior or senior year, owing to the large file sizes they use and the time it takes to process them, typically want the fastest, most powerful machines they can get. Thank you for your attention. We hope this answers most of your questions about the Miami Student Laptop Program. You can always contact us during normal business hours at 513-529-2634. If you have to leave a message, a member of our staff should try to respond within a single business day. You can also send an email to mitech@miamioh.edu. That's mitech@miamioh.edu.